The first big historical event I can remember was the abrupt appearance of Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite. It was launched into orbit by the Soviet Union on October 4, 1957, just about a month shy of my 8th birthday, and it caused a bigger ruckus than that Chinese balloon did a while back. Sputnik was just a metallic orb about the size of a basketball, and other than circling the globe, it didn't do very much. But just seeing it moving slowly across the night sky was enough to trouble most Americans. That included the farmers and working stiffs who gathered at John's barbershop in my hometown the Saturday morning following the launch. I usually tuned out their political jibber-jabber, but this week my little pitcher's ears were closely following what they had to say. I knew these guys didn't have the technological background to appreciate this great leap forward. Most of them didn't even know the Earth already had a satellite, the moon. As a group, they blamed the government for letting the Russians get ahead of us, even if they didn't quite understand how. A few alarmists were sure this celestial interloper was a weapon of some sort, capable of obliterating all of us at any moment. Being 8 years old and invincible, I was excited at the prospect of being bombed back to the Stone Age. I yearned to leave book reports and long division far behind and face off against the giant lizards and mutant insects, which according to my steady diet of low-budget science fiction movies were sure to evolve after an atomic war. The guys at the barbershop eventually got over their fears when after a few botched attempts we got our own satellite Explorer 1 into orbit the following February. At that point they decided it was all a waste of money, but what they failed to see were the technological spin-offs that the race were producing. The first iteration of the internet came from this ongoing rivalry, and so did the vast network of satellites that now surround the planet, providing us with continuous broadband communication, weather data, and global positioning. Even more mundane products like cordless power tools, memory foam, and Tang came from the space race. Unfortunately, the U.S. space program became too successful for its own good when we beat the Russians to the moon and went no further. The TV networks no longer covered each launch from countdown to splashdown, and we all became as jaded as the barbershop guys, unimpressed with less sexy achievements like the Space Shuttle, the International Space Station, and the Hubble Space Telescope. Lately, outer space has become a playground for billionaires and their vanity projects, and that's a pity. That's history as I saw it. Please join me in the days and weeks to come as I cast my line into the cave pool of my memory and see what I can reel in.